What's up again guys, yeah it's me, Dovahkiin, and welcome back to my Elden Ring series. And before we begin, be sure to hit on the subscribe button for more great videos. Okay, as promised, this is the second part of my Mohgwyn Palace Blistered Crow farming vid, the best farming spots in early game, wherein, besides showing you how to cheese farm a Blistered Crow down below on the opposite cliff, I detail the steps on how to access this region. So check out that vid if you want to know how to get here, cause this farming feature is on the same side of grace. Anyway, the last update on my progress was back in my 100th episode where I featured my mid-game Cryomancer build. More than 50 episodes have passed since then, so as an update, after that vid, I've cleared the Eternal City of Nokstella in the Ainsel River and the Lake of Rot, and finished Witch Ranni's questline. Then I cleaned up Dragon Barrow and concluded Sorcerer Salen's questline. After that, I faced all the challenges on the Altus Plateau and took the arduous hike up to Mount Gelmir. Then, I completed all the assassination missions for the Volcano Manor. I even have to defeat a demigod boss to access the mountaintops of the giants in order to finish the last assassination. Then I went back to the manor to finally face Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. So my current boss body count is 128 out of 165, just nearly 40 away from completing the entire roster. As per main bosses, I'm at 8 out of 16, so we're getting there. Now as a recap, here are the per minute rates of all the farming spots that I've showcased so far. Again, I didn't use Gold Pickled Foul Feet or the Gold Scarab in any of these features to maintain consistency. Alright, first you'll need to defeat Star Scourge Radahn to get his Remembrance, and exchange it with Enya in the Round Table Hold for the Star Scourge Greatsword. Upgrade it as high as you wish with Somber Smithing Stones. In my case, +6 is enough. This is a strength-based weapon, but the damage of its unique skill, Starcaller Cry, the one that we really need in this scenario, also gets boosted by Int. I'm a mage, so Int is not a problem, but my STR is only 20, and 38 is the minimum requirement. So I need at least 18 points to wield it properly. Luckily, there are a few items that can help me with that. First is the High Mug Glintstone Crown, which adds 2 points to Int and Strength, at the cost of 10% reduced FP. The FP reduction isn't an issue. I just chose this one because it's lightweight. Next are Talismans, the Star Scourge Heirloom, which increases strength by 5, and Radagon's Soar Seal, which adds 5 points to 4 attributes, including STR. And to top it off, I'm gonna include the Strength Knot Crystal Tier in my Physic Mix, which increases STR by 10 points for 3 minutes. And that's a total of 22 points into Strength, so we're good. Now, take note, Starcaller Cry also falls under the Roar Skills category, which means that we can further boost its damage. So in my offhand, I have the Highland Axe, which enhances roars by 10%, and a talisman, the Roar Medallion, by an even better 15%. By the way, the mob that we're gonna farm is composed of Albinaurics, and each one drops around 2,000 runes. And again, I'm not gonna use any rune acquisition boosting items for consistency. Okay, we're set. So let's start the timer to get the per minute rate. Alright, we got 36,793 runes in 37 seconds, which equates to 59,344 plus runes per minute, or more than 3.56 million per hour. Take note of the plus, because sometimes the mob drops loot, which you can obviously sell for more runes. This is the best legit farming spots in the game. And besides equipping the gold scarab, you can make it even more efficient if you use the Wave of Gold skill of the Sacred Relic Sword. However, you can only do that in New Game Plus, because that weapon comes from the remembrance of the final boss. And you can also combine this with a Blistered Crow down below for even better gains. Anyway, I've spent hundreds of hours farming this mob, and the result of that I'm gonna feature in my late game build video. But before that, my next destination is gonna be Leyndell, the royal capital. So stay tuned in. And that is all there is for now. Thanks for watching. Also check out other videos from Sabbath Band Philippines, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya on my next vid. Peace out, ya.